What's up, boys?
What up?
What's up? So what the fuck's happening exactly?
Oh, this is him.
All over the place, not gonna lie.
Bro, man, you a fucking snitch?
Why would I snitch in my own operation?
Bro, man, I have like 10 different people from 10 different groups calling me saying the exact same thing.
Check out his phone for yourself. There's a message.
It's like the third message down.
You have cuffs?
About him being fucked over by Wrangler and witness protection.
You should look at that because that's the thing that I actually told you about before it ever happened.
Yeah, I'm aware of this, but why am I hearing from literally 10 different groups? I have people from all corners of the fucking city calling me saying the same exact thing about you. You're trying to stitch out Mickey, you're trying to stitch out the boys in the Clean Manor. Why am I hearing this?
It's hard to explain what the play is here. I don't know where to start. But I want to stick to the economics of it because the motive for me to, like, it wouldn't make sense for me to get ketamine out of the prison on a solo op, 54 bags, and then just hand them over to Mickey and then snitch on Mickey.
So why am I hearing this?
Fucking jealous.
Well, look at my phone, right, and scroll down to where you see someone asking me.
I want to hear it come out of your mouth.
Sure. I'm trying to set up an operation that's entirely tight-knit, okay? And the problem is,
He's good with it, Chad.
Where people don't talk.
He's good with
You
it.
can trust people with sensitive. Well, the only way you can know who you can trust with sensitive information.
I like his character a lot, man.
Sensitive information, but only bits and pieces of it. And then you see what propagates.
Rami, shut the fuck up, Rami.
Sorry.
You see what propagates, and what information you see flow is how you track where your leaks are. For example, right?
This is what happens when there's our actual RP going on the server. Rami doesn't know how to act. This is the problem.
Okay, great. So that's what I'm doing here, right? So I tell you exactly what I want, which is I want to go into witness protection with Wrangler to put bags of ketamine inside of his garage because I think that's funny. That's not what I'm actually doing. What I want to do is I want to know where Wrangler will keep his witness protection snitches, which is up in Paleto in his own motel room. And if they don't want to live in his motel room because it's right next to a bunch of serial killers, it's going to be in a house in Paleto that he purchases specifically for that witness. My next step then is to talk to Mayhem and say, if you ever see somebody up here who's very new and a little weird, please let me know. That way I can then create a database of people who might be snitches living up in Paleto. It's a play you can only really make before people know who you are.
So where does the stitching on Mickey and all the boys in the Clean Manor come in?
That part is something you have to tell me. You have to tell me who sent you that information, and then I can tell you where it came from.
Why the fuck would he give that information?
How about you tell me where it fucking started? I mean, you're in a position to have me tell you things.
Okay, sure. So, for example, my friend Bobby Belgium tells me he wants in on my operation. I tell him, okay, this is what happened today. But I only give him a bit, and I twist it. I use a very specific word, and then I see who he talks to. Then I know that I can't trust Bobby on this, and I know that I can't trust who Bobby talks to. Therefore, I never talk to Bobby about this again.
So who did you tell that you were going to snitch out Mickey and the boys at the Clean Manor, quote unquote?
Wait, was that the actual word they used?
Yes.
Nobody. That's actually really dumb. What?
So what did you say then?
Nothing. I have another rule, which is never mention anyone by name.
Well, I don't. Wait, that doesn't make any sense because you have the whole Wrangler offering you witness protection. If you like, that makes zero. You just contradict yourself.
Well, essentially, you're saying you became a snitch to weed out the other snitches.
Well, the hard part there is balancing out giving Wrangler enough information to keep him hooked without actually giving enough information to work with. For example, if I told him I met with someone... No, if I told him I met someone in Clean Manor and shot that person in the face, that's a hell of a story, right? But then if he starts asking me, who did you shoot? I'm going to say, buddy. I'm not going to give you a name. If he says, who lives at Clean Manor? I'm going to say, how do you not know that? And then he says, because 55 people have keys to the place. And I didn't know that. That was news to me. But the point is, you never give someone a name. You try to take a very delicate balance to not give them any information that they can work with that you really don't want compromised. For me, this was a lot of practice. And it wasn't until Chatterbox took this to way too far and brought other people's names into it, relationships I didn't want compromised, that I started to take things much more seriously. And that's where we're at now.
I have trouble believing that Wrangler would let you fuck with him. I know how Wrangler is. Wrangler's not fucking stupid.
Wrangler is a genius in his own way, but no one's gonna talk to you and tell you that I'm not really smart in my own way. It's a different kind of ball game that I want to play with Wrangler. And when I started bugging out was when he said to Nova, "You guys remember that guy like a year ago or so?" And then I said, "No, I cannot do the witness protection play with Wrangler because despite the fact that I have talent, I don't have experience."
See, the fact of the thing is, I actually believe you, but I think you are flying too close to the sun here.
That is,
There is so much information being spread, and I don't think you're aware of how the cops will pick up on anything that may seem like the truth just to fuck people over.
Especially Wrangler. You give him a fucking seed, he'll make that shit turn into any plant he wants. It doesn't even fucking matter if it makes sense or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you said flying too close to the sun, I literally called this play the Icarus Gambit. And I told Mickey about that, and he said that was
Chad, is it me or does he feel like he runs around every question and he doesn't answer anything?
As it is right now, our first iteration, I built to fail. And that's because you can't prevent failure. You can only learn to rebuild after it. And so the grappling gun method to go in, it's going to get busted eventually, and they're only posting sniper rifles up to catch us. And so we need them to know we're grappling in and think that we're only grappling in so they don't catch us on the next method, or the one after that, or the one after that. Building this operation long term when we're trying to break into the only secure facility in the city means planning out not just what moves we're going to make, but what counter moves to expect, and then what counters to those counters to expect.
Listen, Roman, you seem like a smart guy. I want nothing to do with you. Stop implicating my name in fucking bullshit. I have like I said, people from all corners of the city fucking calling me thinking I fucking run a ketamine operation. And if this shit continues, I will find you and I will kill you.
I can tell you that
does what
people
you, it's up to them. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
That's fair.
Hey, bye. Fucking ridiculous.
Hey, boy.
Bye, goodbye.
Stay smooth.
Bye, guys.
Takes good
Boys
to look
sounding
good.
deep, big D sounding deep.
Boys, come here a minute.
Be right back.
Okay, do you feel the same way I feel about this guy, that he's literally going around every single question without answering anything, and he just tells it?
He's everything.
I think
He does everything
he
but
thinks,
answer the question.
Listen, he thinks he's a fucking genius, right?
Yeah.
He thinks he's gonna be playing the cops. He's doing this with the wrong fucking cop. He doesn't understand. He thinks he fucking is gonna one up Wrangler, but he doesn't understand Wrangler.
No.
Anything he gives Wrangler will just make his own fucking story off that shit. He don't give a fuck. Whatever Wrangler needs to do to get a raid or to get a fucking someone arrested, he don't give a fuck if it makes sense or not. As long as it gets passed by a judge, he'll fucking do it. He'll make up a fucking story.
And I feel like this guy hasn't answered one question yet. He literally works around it and comes up with some other bullshit. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
Okay, I know that this guy, like, probably has the message in his head that if anyone goes to jail from this, he's dead. So,
Yeah, what up, guys?
he's gonna be a lot smarter. Fucking...
He's probably on like a yo Wrangler. If you don't hear me in a couple
We're
of
gonna
days.
go up to him, tell him all operations are on fucking hold. We don't want to be contacted. Nothing. If people end up going to jail, we know where to fucking look.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
Break.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, what about getting the
And
proof?
he's walking back from here.
What about getting the proof about Ursula and everybody else? I don't know,
That's if
man.
he wants to sway us. but
Listen,
if he-
Ursula's not even connected to any of our fucking shit. I am not worried about Ursula. I'm doing deals with this guy personally. I don't give a fuck. Ursula doesn't know shit. What could Ursula possibly snitch on besides fucking
We don't know what
The
she's
cancer
heard
shit.
while we spoke. Like, I don't know if she's heard anything when I've been in
none of
there.
that
Like,
matters. All hearsay.
all right.
Unless they find actual
Ursula ain't
shit.
got shit on you, don't
I'm
worry.
not worried about Ursula at all. I think Ursula's just like a fucking crackhead.
She has multiple personalities.
Yeah, I think she's just
As
a
much
fucking
as
crackhead.
much shit as she got on us, we got on her. So don't worry.
Ursula just works at Maldini's, man. All right.
That's what they want
Good
you to
general
think,
manager,
Taco.
man.
That's what they
This
want
guy
you to
has
think.
actual messages proving that he's been talking to Wrangler, and he's admitted it. He's just saying it's to weed out other snitches.
So what are we gonna
It's too
do?
risky of a thing.
We're gonna give him a fucking warning. We know if anyone goes to jail, we know where to
Oh
fucking
my
look to kill
god.
him.
Selena Gomez is in the city.
Oh.
Oh my!
Man.
Look at her tweet where she retweeted.
Isn't that the girl that left the street team?
my god.
Alright, let's tell this guy.
Yo, that's Selena something else.
Selena Gomez.
Here's the deal, Roman. Shit's too fucking hot right now. Shit's too fucking sloppy. We're putting all operations on hold. We don't want to be contacted, nothing like that. If people start going missing, end up in jail, we know exactly where to look. Understand?
Then we are on the exact same page.
All right, uncuff him.
You know, we'll make the bitch uncuff you real quick.